we are here once again.
We're back.
We are back, and Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It is tomorrow by the time we're uploading this. And I just want to say, if you have some naggy, annoying ass motherfucker in your ear who's not giving you what you deserve, cut that bitch off.
Drop.
Because if you ever think that you're too much for someone, you're never too much. Okay, that person is not enough.
Let them go find less.
That person is not. Why'd you look at me like you said some philosophical? You were like, let them go find less. I just said that. If you feel like you're asking for too much from someone, you're never asking for too much. You're just asking it from the wrong person.
And by the way, getting flowers on Valentine's Day is below the bare minimum.
First off,
so
how easy is it?
They're everywhere.
It's so easy. First off, not even just flowers, but just like Valentine's Day as a whole has to be the easiest shit you could ever do. So if you fuck it up, you're an idiot.
You could literally go pick a flower like off the side of the road if you had to. But if you walk into any store, the first thing you see, bears, hearts, chocolate, flowers, chocolate bears, chocolate in the shape of hearts. Like, they got everything. So
I really think the easiest thing to do in life, like if you're with someone who you actually love, showing your admiration for them should not be difficult. How do you not know what the person you've been with for a year plus likes? How do you not know what they like?
How do you not know? Like, not even like a little
hint. Open your ears. Open your eyes.
You're just not trying. Like,
it's time to get your shit together. Snap back to reality.
I just will never understand that, because why are you with someone you don't like? Is it for companionship? Is it for comfort? Is it like, what is the reason?
It's actually scary how many people are with people that they just don't fuck with.
They genuinely, and it's not even like I like you a little. It's like I genuinely don't fuck with you. I don't fucking like you.
I would rather die alone. I would rather be an immortal vampire and live my whole life alone with no fulfilling relationship or love of any kind than ever be with someone who dislikes me, but is still with me.
That sounds like it's hell on earth.
That is hell.
Like, that is genuinely hell on earth. Like, you just spend every waking moment like begging someone to not hate you, but they're your significant other. Like, how does that even?
That's like your biggest op too.
They're your biggest hater.
And then what? You're gonna live with your biggest hater? You're never gonna be happy.
Like, what?
You're gonna breathe and they're gonna be like, you're so fucking useless.
Like, literally, what?
And also, we'll come back to the Valentine's Day topic, but if I start tweaking out and I start freaking the fuck out in this episode, it's because this shirt, I've never worn a shirt that suffocates my armpits to the point of it's like my blood circulation is being cut off. I might have to be hospitalized.
I mean, naturally, it's a children's shirt, so it's made for children's-sized armpits, which is why that shirt is gonna stink like shit after this. I already know it's already starting. The green air is gonna start seeping out from under the shirt, guys, so just ignore that part. But you know what? I can't say anything because...
No, keep going.
No,
keep
listen,
going.
I'm going to expose myself.
Keep going, because when you don't wake up in the morning tomorrow...
Oh, wow.
Know who did it.
Talk about living with your biggest op. I live with my biggest op. But as I was saying, same thing happens to me. It's these damn t-shirts, because I have one white t-shirt, guys. So soft, so comfortable, fits perfectly. Suffocates my armpits a little bit. I don't have a Bella Hadid armpit. Like, I'm not gonna... Like, like, yes, it's... I was gonna say fumigating. That Hannah Montana is gonna start desiccating.
Okay,
like,
first off,
disintegrating.
First off, God forbid because here's the thing. There's a reason I got this shirt, okay? It wasn't just la 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 la, I'm gonna get the shirt. I got the shirt because I'm a wise individual, and you know how I know I'm a wise individual? Because my therapist said it to me 3 times.
Okay.
And I respect my elders and the wise generation before me. I, last year, was doing a lot of inner child work, okay? When I was in the depths of depression and I wanted to die, actually. Last year was so bad.
It was so fucking bad, guys. It was so fucking bad. I can't even describe, like...
No, it was really bad. And it was just, and I was like, guys, I have to get out of this. Like, if I don't get out of this, I'm just gonna...
I'm not making it out.
I'm not making it out. I'm not gonna see the new year. So, I thought this would connect me to my inner child, because one thing about me, I loved Hannah Montana, still do.
We ate that shit up.
So, if I have to suffocate my armpits for it, that's the thing. And here's the thing, too. Someone out there needs to make a fucking baby tee that doesn't compress my armpits down to flat Stanley. I'm over it.
It's
You
not
can
that,
do some
like-
little circulation in the pits. It's not gonna kill you.
leave a little air.
Like, damn.
Let some air flow.
Like, let's make it a little stretchy. I have to sit with my arm out so it's not suffocating.
Yeah, those seams are tight.
Well, also, I have to stretch the fuck out of it, and when you hear those seams crack,
Yeah,
that's when you know you're doing.
You have to rip the
you're doing a
seams
good
to get
job.
it over the armpit.
But before we continue talking about Valentine's Day and relationships, I have a story that I forgot to tell you from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm excited now.
Okay. So when I was visiting my friend at school, we were playing a drinking game with some of her friends, right? And it was basically Jenga. So they put it together before I came there. And I didn't know what was on the Jenga pieces. But you basically pull one out. It has like a dare on it.
Uh-huh.
Some say skip. Some say you just have to drink. Truth. Whatever.
That's fun.
I pull a Jenga piece. And it says, call a strip club and pretend you want to apply.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is easy.
Yeah.
So first off, it was hard. Okay, I was in buttfuck. It was hard to find a damn strip club. What does a girl have to do for a gentleman's club around here? Oh my god, actually, I remember me and Vic used to do cheerleading, and we used to have to go to this separate gym for tumbling, and on top of the tumbling gym was a strip club.
Yes, and anytime we'd be on like the trampoline thing, like
The
tumbling, the beat would be beating like through the wall.
Literally,
and
the
we were
wall
all,
next
like,
to it. They
11.
shared a wall.
Yeah,
They shared a wall, and you're just hearing the gentleman's club.
It's bumping in there. And we're trying to throw like back handsprings, and it's literally like boom, 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 and we're all like 12 looking at each other like, what is going on?
You pull up to the tumbling gym, and there's like a naked woman on a banner
like
outside.
like no, literally, like there actually was, and we're all just like, okay. And also in the same parking lot, there's a supermarket, and there's also a kids arcade. So very versatile parking lot. So,
but I had to call the strip club, so I just improv'd it. Okay,
because you're a natural. You're a natural.
I'm a natural. I took one acting class in my life, and it wasn't even an improv class, and guess what? I still ate the fuck up. I actually did.
I would be so scared to do an improv class, because what the fuck do I say?
Yes. And say that shit with your chest.
Fuck.
Well, it's like yes and. Like, you have to say yes and. Like an improv.
You say yes and?
Yeah. You're not supposed to say no. That was the joke.
Wait, what?
Yes and.
I've never done improv, so how would I know?
I've never done it either.
Okay, go on with your story.
Sorry, I'm Timothy Chalamet. I had to call them, and I was like, I'm just gonna raw dog it off the dome. So I called them. I called the nearest place, which is 30 miles away from where I was.
Damn, what's someone got to do to get some pussy out here? God damn! You gotta make a travel. You have to trudge through. And it is cold outside.
You have to trek to get some pussy.
And you know what? That's how you know these people are dedicated. They're dedicated to the game.
In these conditions, with how society is going and the world,
everybody
sometimes
needs
you
a
need to
little
lay off
escape.
some steam, and you have to travel fucking miles. So I called him, and he's like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hi, I was just wondering what it would take for me to apply to work here." And he was like, oh, hold on, I have to go get my manager.
Oh.
I said, oh, fuck. I was like,
shit.
I was so scared I was going to, like, get in trouble. They were going to track my phone call and come kill me. I was so scared. And I was like, guys, do I hang up? Do I hang up? Because I was put on hold for the manager.
No, you
and they
have
were like,
to,
no, you have to do it.
You have to commit.
Peer pressuring.
Commit to the bit.
That's an epidemic in America that I have fallen victim to multiple times, okay? I smoked my first wax pen when I was 14. That is a very that's
common experience.
That's a product of peer pressure.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, so I stay on the phone with him, and he's like, "Hi, how can I help you?" And I'm like, "Hi, I would like to audition to be." I didn't know what word to use. My mind went blank.
I would like to be casted for the role.
So I was like, which also this whole story is nothing against sex workers or strippers in
not
general.
At all.
Like, this is just a dare that I had to do, and the wording that I used when I was on the phone with him, like, I don't know what I was thinking.
Audition would make sense.
That's why I was like, it's like a dancer.
It's expressive, yeah.
Which will come in a second, because in my head, I'm like, okay, this is, honestly, it's an art. Like, you have to be a dancer.
That shit is hard as fuck.
First off, the pole dancing, too, girl, the core strength you need for that shit is fucking crazy.
How are you shitting on pole dancers? They're so strong and amazing.
And that's honestly something this podcast makes me realize is I can't do a lot of shit. I can't be in an open relationship, and I can't even hold my body up on a pole. I have no upper body strength.
I think about this all the time because I'm like, what if I got into a car accident and my body was hanging off the side of a bridge? I wouldn't be able to pull myself
or
up
like
over.
if you fall off a cliff and you literally have
You're
to pull
holding
yourself
on.
up. I just pray to God that the adrenaline would kick in.
Yeah, and you know
And
in
it
those
wouldn't.
movies where like they let go and everyone's like, oh my god, why'd they let go? They shouldn't have died. Like, bitch, I think I would let go too.
And my hands will get so sweaty that I would be sliding, gliding off. It'd be like a slip and slide.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, oh, I'm just wondering, like, if I could come audition, whatever. He's like, he starts laughing at me. He's like, audition? I don't think you're gonna have to audition. I was like,
okay.
And
What if you're just like, you are fucking lying and you're just like, I'm just gonna try it out, and you get there. He's like, you have the job, you don't have to audition.
So then
and
he
you
goes-
can't even hold yourself up on the pole.
he goes, well, you don't have to audition. You just would have to come in for an interview. Where do you live? I blanked. I go, oh, I'm like 30 minutes away. He was like, oh, 30 minutes. Are you sure you can dedicate, like, make this commitment every day? I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then I go, well, like, I'm workshopping around a few places right now. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to choose. And he was like, oh, really? Really? Okay. And I was like, yeah, well, I was a dancer in high school and college. So, like, I just wanted to see if I should come work here. And he was like, well, that's not that caliber. You're not going to need that here. I was like, oh.
He's like, you need no skills to work here, by the way. We don't need your resume. We don't need anything.
And
We're
he's
gonna
like,
take
just
your
walk
word
in
for
and
it.
come. Like, what? I was like, what's going on?
He's literally like, it's like, source, trust me, bro. Like, I got it.
But I was like, yeah, I was a dancer. I never danced, okay?
No, we used to dance.
Yeah, when we were like 2.5.
No, we danced until we were like 10.
Okay. I can still feel it in my bones. If you ever see me bust a move, that's why. Here's a little more of a serious topic that we need to speak on about
Ooh.
society.
Okay.
Why in the hell, in God's name, are romantic relationships held to such a higher standard than platonic ones?
You're so right.
Every time. You want to go ditch your friends for the boyfriend who doesn't even know what your middle name is or favorite color is?
It should be the other way around. Ditch your boyfriend for your friends.
Like, what happened to the importance of friendship and community? There's no more sense of community in society anymore. Like, we used to be, you can go to your neighbor for salt. You can go to your neighbor for this.
Door.
You can do that. You actually go talk to people in public, which I don't do that either. So I can't really fault anyone else for that because, you know, I like chatting up like the cashier or barista. But
yeah, but it's hard because like a lot of people are also freaks. So you got to be careful.
That's honestly true. Like, sometimes I'm scared I'm going to go start up a conversation with someone and they're going to, like, follow me home.
That's what I'm saying. Or, like, people take things the wrong way and it's like they think that you're trying to, like...
Yeah, they think you're flirting with them,
Yeah,
but you're,
and
like,
it's
just
like,
being nice.
bro.
There was this one time I was just in my own world. I was like, I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble today and I'm going to go get a book and I'm just going to look around and be alone. So I went to Barnes & Noble and all of a sudden I feel...
A presence.
I feel an ominous presence to the left of me. Oh! I turn my head. It's a man. It's a man! On this godforsaken... On this earth, there's a man trying to speak to me in the damn bookstore. He's like, I don't even remember what he said, because this was like 2 years ago. He was like, excuse me. I was like, oh no.
I don't work here. I can't help you find that book. Bye.
And he was like... I genuinely don't know if he just came in with it straight or if he tried talking to me at first, but he was like, oh, I was looking through the book of numbers and I realized I don't have yours. Yours is missing. I said, oh my God. There's no way in hell you just fucking said that shit to me.
That is
You
the
just
worst.
got that off BuzzFeed pickuplines.com.
Literally. Holy shit, that fucking sucked.
Well, I said, I have a boyfriend. He said, oh, really? Or are you just saying that to me because you don't think I'm cute?
Oh, has it ever crossed your mind that, yeah, you are fucking ugly, actually, and that's why I'm saying no.
Excuse you? I was like, no, I actually have a boyfriend. He was like, oh, okay, because that's just like what girls say.
Why is it so hard to comprehend that, like, maybe...
I'm sorry.
Like...
I'm sorry.
And they don't
Maybe
realize...
girls say that to you because you're coming up and ruining their fucking day at Barnes & Noble when they want to have peace.
Exactly, and the thing is, like, okay, let's say you choose to opt out and tell them the truth. Let's say you are single and you're like, no, I'm not interested. Thanks. they won't leave you the fuck alone. Because
No.
even when you do say you have a boyfriend, they still don't
Well,
leave you the fuck alone.
have you ever seen the video of that guy interviewing people on the beach and he tries to pair up this guy with this girl and she's like, oh no, I'm not interested. Like, and the guy was like, oh, what's your type? And she was like, oh, like, I like scrawny guys. And the guy was built, like, he was like a bodybuilder and he was like, oh, really? How about love? How about someone who takes care of their daughter? How about a single father? How about 9-inch dick? How about this? You've never seen that?
No.
It is a
That's the thing.
crazy
It's not
video.
a personal
It's
attack.
Crazy.
If someone says I'm not interested or I'm just like not, like, why do people take it so personally? Just say thank you, have a good day, and move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Stop harassing people in the Barnes and Noble.
Wait, I have to find the video to show you.
I have never seen that before in my life, and it sounds extremely terrifying. But that's the thing. You know, I really respect someone who, if you want to go up to someone and tell them they're beautiful and maybe try to get at them, okay. But if they turn you down or they say they have a boyfriend or they're not interested, just leave them alone. And if you're just like, you know what, thank you, you're a great person, you're very beautiful, have a nice day, I really respect you because you're normal.
Well, yeah, because it takes
That's fine. That's how it should be. It takes courage to go up to someone.
Yeah, to actually go up to someone because that shit, I've never done that before.
Me either, and I definitely never will. So good for you. I give you props if you do it in the right way because something good could come out of it. Like,
I found it.
oh god.
Y'all like bodybuilders?
Oh yeah?
Bodybuilders?
Yeah.
I like skinny, scrawny guys.
How about multimillionaires? How about 8 inches and thick? How about talented? How about loving and respectful? I lost my wife 10 weeks ago. 21 years faithful. My daughter committed suicide 3 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
13. She was faster than me at 12, and I run a 6-minute mile. My testimony, I'm nothing but pure, and I ask you if you want to be in the YouTube channel. And you like scrawny guys.
Wait, literally, what the fuck was that?
Rejection turned to
All
trauma
she
dump.
said
He
was-
did not go to therapy after all that happened.
All
I'm
he
just
said
saying.
all she said was, I like scrawny guys. Bro went on
How about
a
8
fucking
inch
trip.
thick and wide and deep?
How do you go from that to talking about your daughter and then trauma?
Yeah, that's crazy to say in the same sentence. But like, it takes so much bravery and courage to actually go up to someone because if you fear rejection. And then it's like cool. Like if you go up, you give a nice compliment. If the person's
Yeah.
not feeling it, it's fine. But if you take that and you just like go back at
Can't
them, or it's
internalize
like,
it. Like,
boom,
stop
no,
getting
like you
mad.
keep pushing. Oh my god, shut
Now
the
you're
fuck
scaring
up. You're
me.
fucking
Like,
annoying. You're
literally, like,
annoying.
fuck
You're annoying.
off.
Like that's giving you're gonna follow someone home and dismember them.
Literally, it's
Chill the fuck
terrifying. It's
out.
actually scary.
Chill
and
the
you're
fuck
the
out.
reason why normal people are scared to go up to people because a lot of people will immediately turn someone down because it could be like seen as a scary interaction.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time people get mad and they take things the wrong way or they take rejection as something super personal, but it's not. So be normal. It's fine. The fuck? Like, guys, Barnes & Noble is a hotspot for people hitting on you.
It really
Because,
is.
Like, almost everyone that I've talked to who, like, goes to Barnes & Noble frequently has been hit on there. You have, I have, my friends have, like, it's a spot.
I got verbally outside of Barnes & Noble
What?
by a 12-year-old boy.
Oh, you did. Oh, she did. That was crazy.
Did I ever tell this story?
On here, no.
Okay, so
This was fucking crazy.
basically when I was in college, me and some of my friends would go to Barnes & Noble and we would all study together, right? And if it was in the spring months or like fall, we would go outside for like a 10-minute break and just kind of chill, stand around, whatever. So we're outside. And all of a sudden, this little boy, I think he had a fucking school uniform on. Like, he had to have been max 13. Even
That's
younger,
so
I think. I
crazy.
literally think like 12. He comes up to me and he's like, oh, my friend over there thinks you're really pretty. Like, he wants your number. I said, how
Do you
old
even
are
have
you?
a phone?
I was like, how old are
You
you?
should not have a
No,
phone.
like, no. He just said, he just was going on and on. He was like pointing to his friends. I was like, God, someone please save me from this hellscape because this is hell that I'm experiencing hell right now. And my friend
Yeah.
is just like standing next to me like, what the hell is going on? The whole time he's speaking to me, he's going like this. I was like, no. And then my friend starts sticking up for me.
Yeah.
And we're not even sticking up, like just like trying to get them away from us because then like one of his other friends came over.
Like, how did you guys even
Wait.
get here? Your mom fucking dropped you off so you could harass people outside the
So
Barnes &
then
Noble?
she's like starts saying like, no, whatever, like leave us alone, like something like that.
Yeah.
He was like, you fat bitch, called her the N-word and then like ran inside the store.
And I've heard this story before,
And
but
then,
being
no,
reminded
no,
of
it's
it
not
is
done.
insane.
It's not done. My friend was hitting her vape outside, right?
Oh, God.
One of the kids he was with, I
Oh,
can't
God.
even, like, I tried, like,
I'm scared.
I tried giving, like, a knife. I can't believe this part is, like, the worst. It's, like, so fucking stupid. I tried, like, because he seemed nice. Like, he was quiet. He was, like, on his own. Like, they all left him. And I was like, you really shouldn't hang out with people like that.
Yeah.
Like, they might not, like, steer
He's
you.
like, shut up, you fugly
They
bitch.
might not steer in the right direction. He was like, yeah, well, the vape is gonna fucking kill you. I was like, oh. Oh. Okay.
The vape is gonna fucking... He's wishing death upon you.
He's like, yeah, well, if you keep fucking doing that, you're gonna fucking die. I was like, mind you, I'm not even holding it. Like, why are you coming at me right now? I'm trying to fucking help you. I turned to my friend, I was like, this is why you don't teach the fucking youth of America.
Holy shit.
And that is probably what teachers go through. God forbid I want to go to Barnes & Noble to study. No, I can't. I have to get harassed by 12-year-olds.
That's insane.
We literally got verbally harassed. Did I say verbally assaulted before?
I think you might have.
Verbally harassed or irritated. I don't even know the word. But they were throwing some crazy more curse words. They were cursing my friend out like bitch, fat, N-word, something else.
That's just like, how do you even...
That's why I say like verbally harassed, because I'm leaving out a lot of words.
Derogatory words.
Yeah, derogatory words from this story.
Literally, what the fuck?
And it's sad because that's where all the gay bitches are at.
Yeah.
That's where the community is at, and I can't go there. And that's why
Go play a video
children
game.
need to not be allowed out.
Yeah, you should be locked in your room for certain hours and then let out for some outside time and dinner and then go to sleep and go to school and then go back home and stay in your fucking room.
Or take those fucking iPads away.
Yeah.
That is, they really need to like up the age limit for TikTok and shit, because it's, obviously you can get around it. I got around it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I did too.
That's how I was seeing things I wasn't supposed to see.
Yeah,
on
like 12.
Tumblr. Okay?
Yeah.
I
Oh my
saw
God,
a
Tumblr
lot
was
of things on
crazy.
Tumblr, and it's because I
Mhm.
bypassed that system.
Right.
Because I definitely was not of the age. I think I really was like 9.
Yeah, we were
I
literally
was not supposed to be on Tumblr.
Yeah, no.
The shit I saw on Tumblr for the age I was at, my demographic age was not supposed to be on there, and
We're
somehow
supposed
I
to
was
be
on
seeing
there.
like rainbow donuts and unicorns and shit.
I wasn't seeing that.
Yeah, no.
I was
me either.
seeing some
things
stuff
that should not be visible.
to children.
Yeah.
Do you have any Valentine's Day stories that like suck? Like someone got you something really bad?
Oh, I haven't really been romantically involved with people that much. Like, I don't have that many experiences. But one time when I was talking to this guy, we had this very strange dynamic. It was a situationship. It was not.
Girl, should we even...
If you're in a
6-month-long
situationship,
situationship. Let me just tell you, if you're in a situationship, it's not going to become a relationship. This is the wake-up check that we all need.
I'm sorry, but
it's
you
just
need
gonna
to
go
run as
on
fast
for
as you can.
long as it can. Like, it will run its course.
A situationship is another word for you're literally stuck in shackles in a prison cell and you can't escape. Like, you need to find a way out before you literally lose yourself.
That
like,
situationship can
guys.
go on for years. You need to...
Have you ever seen those people that are like, I've been in a situationship for 9 years? And I'm
Yes.
like, what? I'm sorry.
I saw someone the other day say 2 years.
You're being held hostage. You are literally a hostage.
This is why, please, if you are in this situation, please show up for yourself and respect yourself. And you have to really visualize that
Put your
the
foot
person
down.
you are in this situation with, you might be putting them on a pedestal in your mind, because that
Yeah.
motherfucker is not your soulmate, and I can promise you that.
Yeah.
There is
they're
no
not.
way in hell the motherfucker who gets up at 6 p.m. with Cheeto dust in his bed and has one fucking pillow and a sheet, not even a fucking duvet, and never texts you except for when he wants to fuck, he is not your soulmate.
No, he's
I
not.
promise you, there is much better for you in the
Yeah.
world than that.
Yeah, guys, I promise. But
Or someone who disrespects you. Never, these motherfuckers, it is insane. You're gonna disrespect me when we're together? You think I
Why?
fucking
I
need this
thought
shit
you
in my
liked
life?
me.
You think I need this shit in my life? You think I need it? Leave.
there's a door, bitch.
There's the door, bitch.
But yeah, so we were in a situationship, and
For a
that
fucking
sounds so
eternity.
god awful, because like, why would I ever? Why are you ever going? What do you mean situationship? Why has that word even
I
become like
also
a
saw-
normal thing?
Someone was like, a situationship is only a situationship for one person. Like, the
Yes,
person
I
who wants
saw
the
that.
relationship.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Like, there's one person who's not calling it a situationship. They're calling it nothing because to them, it is nothing. You are nothing to them. And then there's you who's like just yearning and waiting for nothing. Nothing is coming, by the way. So get yourself the fuck out of there. So anyways, Valentine's Day rolled around and I remember we had this weird dynamic because we weren't dating, but we acted like we were dating, aka situationship. And
That's the dumbest shit ever.
it is
But
so
continue.
stupid. But I remember we hung out one day and I'm pretty sure it was on Valentine's Day.
It was, I think.
It was on Valentine's Day we hung out.
And
It's
I'm
not-
coming for you. I'm fucking coming for you.
It's not like we had a whole day of like Valentine's Day things planned. Like I went to dinner with my parents and then we ended up just hanging out after that.
Mhm.
And he had like a box of chocolates, like chocolate covered strawberries in his fridge, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, did you get those for me? Like, I think I like said it as like a little like, cause I didn't get him anything because again, we weren't like together. I didn't know. It was like weird. It was so weird, honestly. And I'm like, oh, like, did you get these for me? Like, are these for me? And he's like, no. Bro throws away the box of chocolate covered strawberries. And I was like,
You have mental issues.
Because
which
even-
is fine, but you have to address it,
the
okay?
thing is, bro, even if which they definitely were, and I think he had too much pride to say that they were, which is insane because why don't you want to give someone that you like or that you are with some, like, why don't you
Like
want
a
to give
token
them
of
something?
your affection.
Yeah,
Which
give them
honestly,
a token of
that's
appreciation.
not even a token. It's a fucking
And you're
chocolate covered
wasting
strawberry.
some good ass fucking chocolate
I
covered
love chocolate
strawberries.
covered strawberries. If a man took those shits and I would fucking.
I was in
I would
disbelief.
fish.
I was like,
I don't even know what I would do.
because even if they're not for me, I'll eat them all. I'll eat them. Like, let me have them. But yeah, that was probably the strangest.
That sounds like some of the most immature
Why?
shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. And if you were that immature,
It
you
was-
need to be fixing it before you're romantically involved with someone.
Yeah, like it's not, you can't, if your ego and your pride is that big, you cannot be with someone because why are you literally throwing away
Throwing them out
something?
is crazy. That's crazy.
That's why I'm like,
He didn't even want to eat them. He was like, fuck this shit. This motherfucker
Literally.
didn't fucking get me anything. Ungrateful bitch. Throwing it in the trash. Like, chill the fuck out. It's never
I
that
know.
deep.
I'm like,
That's the
but
thing. Like, everyone thinks shit.
Everyone thinks everything is so deep. Nothing is that deep.
Like, it's always the
Like,
stupid shit too and not the stuff that matters.
Yeah, like guys, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
Like, you guys could have just shared the strawberries and had a nice
it could have been a
night.
cute moment.
But no, you have
No.
to be a pussy and throw them away. Die.
But that's like kind of all that I have, really. Like, most of my Valentine's days have been Galentine's, which I'm totally fine with because me and the girls always
love
have
a
a key.
Galentine's
We
Day.
always have a good time. We're always having a key. Like, it's everything. We make cute little heart-shaped pizzas and we dance around the kitchen. And honestly, I've never done that with a man, so.
I have.
Oh my god!
I literally, on my bullet list of topics, the thing it says, the last one is just religious trauma.
You know what that actually makes me think of? One time in like 4th grade, we
Which,
went to Catholic
preface,
school.
we went to Catholic school up until college.
Yeah, like it was
Literally everything was all
it was crazy.
Catholic school.
And so I was doing my religion homework on the couch in 4th grade. And I was reading about the Virgin Mary.
Mhm.
And I remember I was like, Mom, what does virgin mean? Our mom kind of ate up the response though, because she was like, oh, it means like you're pure. Like it means that you're pure. And I was like, okay. Bitch, it means that you've never fucked. Bitch, I had no idea what that meant. And I'm like, what does that mean? Mommy, what does virgin mean? Like, she's like,
it means you're a fucking loser ass virgin who hasn't fucked. Okay? That's what it means.
And I'm just like, okay.
But religious trauma, wow.
It's so real.
It was just the schools we went to were very, like, it was fucking crazy. Like, it actually was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
All those things you hear about, like, Catholic schools.
That was ours,
That
like,
was
peak.
ours. Yeah.
That was ours peak. It wasn't just, like, a chill, cool experience. No.
Yeah.
Okay, they almost ended all women's sports. They literally almost ended all
They
women's
did
sports for no
Almost
reason.
do that.
Like, they just wanted
Yeah, like
women
people
to
were
not
literally
do
like
sports.
protesting outside the school.
We had so many teachers protesting outside the school multiple times in our time that we were occupying the school that it was fucking bizarre.
It really was.
Which, good for them. You should protest against that. But, like, the fact that they even had to, like, that's a thing that had to happen is insane. The fucking motherfucker who run the whole thing was a piece of shit. Racist, bigoted as fuck, homophobic.
Like,
it was crazy.
Any bad thing
Molester.
that
He
you
was a
could
molester.
be, any bad thing you could be, that motherfucker was. Like,
Allegedly,
he was all that.
Allegedly, he was a fucking awful person. Like,
Yeah,
that
like-
stuff was actually crazy. I remember there was a girl who, in religion class, the teacher was talking about premarital sex. And the girl in the religion class had premarital sex. This was, like, high school. People are fucking. Like, get over it. This is life. Okay, I wasn't because... But people were.
But, like,
okay?
yeah, a lot of other people were.
So the teacher is preaching about how you're going to hell if you do premarital sex. Like, you are gonna die. You are the worst person on planet Earth.
Yep.
Because God forbid
There's no
that
saving
happens.
you.
She started crying in class.
No way.
Yes. She literally started crying. Like, that is... It was just, like... It honestly was fear-mongering to the point where it's, like, you want to, like, escape from it because it's so, like, it makes you feel so much shame for anything you ever did. Like, I remember I would, like, sin. I'm doing air quotes. I would do something that would be seen as a sin, and the immense amount of guilt I would feel... I would feel so guilty, and it's like, it wasn't... I'm not killing it. Like, I'm not going on a... I'm not stealing from, like... a homeless person.
Yeah.
It was like a lie. Like, if I'm lying or if I'm doing something, that's whatever.
Yeah.
And I would feel like actually the shittiest person
like
on
your
planet
life
Earth.
is over, you're going to hell, and there's no saving you.
I probably have cried before because of it.
Yeah,
like
me too.
when we were in it.
Because it was so, like, you need to be this
It was crazy.
perfect.
No, it actually was crazy.
It was, and then you have all these authoritative figures at this school who are, like, allegedly doing all these awful things and saying all these awful things allegedly, and it's like, that's who's supposed to be leading us, but you're in the same breath telling me that I can't even tell a lie?
You're a fucking freak.
What the fuck?
Why would I listen to you? Why? There's no reason.
Literally, why?
The religious trauma runs very deep between us two, okay?
Yeah. Very deep rooted and strange. I guess it's character development, though.
It is character development.
Because when you're in an environment, that's something I noticed was, like, when you're in an environment like that for so long, it only leads you to doubt. You doubt so much, and you're curious. And it lets you see things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I'm grateful for, but it is
God
fucking
forbid
crazy when you
anyone
think
came
back
out
to
at
it.
that school. It's very much trying to deliver, like, what the essence of the school was. The vibe, let's say, if someone came out, it'd be very much, okay, you're now a predator. Because you came out. Like, you would be seen as, like, a predator.
Like, you're, like, the weirdo.
Yeah, like, you literally would be seen as, like, oh my god, I can't, like...
Like, I don't want to go near them.
I can't touch you. Like, you have a sickness. Like, it would be very much, like, something like that. Where are we? What dimension am I in right now?
Literally,
that this is happening?
What? We're in the depths of fucking hell.
And not to mention, okay, we went to church, like, once a month. I don't fucking know. The first
Very
something
frequently.
of the month.
Yeah.
And... every time we would get the bread of
Eucharist.
Christ, the Eucharist, we would have to walk up, the priest is handing them out. The motherfucker, we used to cough on that Eucharist like it was a fucking COVID test strip. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then I have to put that in my mouth after you just spilt your guts into it? Are you kidding?
Bro, like,
every
what?
time. It was like a joke amongst the students that this motherfucker coughed and sneezed on the Eucharist. That is the dirtiest shit I've ever seen. That is a sin.
Disgusting.
That should be a sin.
And that was your breakfast too, by the way. The Eucharist was your breakfast.
Forget that. Like, the fact that you're coughing all up on my shit.
Yeah, like, that is disgusting.
The mouth was not covered. The Eucharist is in the hand. Like, he's holding all the Eucharist, which, if you don't know what the Eucharist is, it's the little, like, bread chip.
It's like a circular...
Yeah, and it's the body of Christ that you're supposed to eat, and then they drink the wine. So in church, you have to eat the Eucharist. He's coughing all over the damn Eucharist.
The Eucharist, bro's delivering influenza, bro's delivering tuberculosis.
Like, you're supposed to be guiding people to God. You're guiding them to the damn hospital because you're spreading the sickness around.
He's guiding them to God when you die from all the shit he's putting on that shit. Like, bro, he's sending you somewhere. Allegedly, he's sending you somewhere.
Honestly, though, you're so right. It was a lot of character development. And I think it was a good and bad thing because, like you said, it led me to be more curious and question things more, which I think is good. Just in life in general, you have to question things.
Yeah.
You can't just like believe everything wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But also, I think it stunted my development in like my sexuality.
Yeah. Oh, 1000%.
That shit, made me like bury that so deep down for so many years.
Yeah.
Literally until I was like 20 or
Yeah.
like 19.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like,
And that's just even you starting to like consider it like, oh, maybe.
whenever quarantine was, is like when I was really in the depths of it. That would have been so much earlier if it wasn't like so like you're literally gonna go to hell
Yeah.
and burn.
And if there's anyone watching this who's currently in a situation like that where you feel like too much shame to be true to yourself or accepting of yourself, don't let anyone or anything make you feel that way. Believe yourself, trust yourself, love who you want to love, do what you want to do. You will be okay, I promise.
Guide yourself towards what lights you up and the things that you truly want to do
And what
who
makes you feel
truly want
good
to be
and
around.
alive.
What
Yes.
makes you feel good and alive and actually makes you feel happy to be alive.
And fulfilled, yes.
You're not supposed to be suffering. You're not supposed to be
Yes.
upset. You're not
Stop
supposed to be hating
romanticizing
yourself.
suffering. Like, we're not supposed to be sad and suffering all the time.
So if you're in one of those situations, just try guiding. Try finding, if you can, little pockets, even if it's like on the internet for now. Like if you're in
Yeah.
a really small town where you don't feel accepted, if you can find little pockets or like one friend who you can really, you're like-minded and you can connect on those things and you feel safe talking to them.
It'll help so much.
Find that and let that guide you through until you are not in that situation anymore.
And there's other people out there who are in the same situation that maybe will make you feel better to know you're not alone.
And we got out of it, okay? That shit was fucking crazy.
It really was. And when you're in it, you don't even realize how crazy
don't
it is.
realize. I
Because
thought
you're
that
like
this
in
was, like,
high school
life.
and you're like, la, la, la. Like, I'm in
Yeah.
high school. I don't give a fuck about anything because I'm in high school. Like, what do I care? But like,
And then
when
you
you look
wake up-
back, you're like,
You wake up one morning and you're like, that was so...
insane.
And we have so many stories from high school, guys.
Yeah.
We can
crazy.
go. As the
High school is
podcast
such
goes
an interesting
on,
place to
we
be.
will unpack those because that was a... Wow. You guys want to hear my Shakira impression?
Yeah.
Le lo lo le lo le, le lo lo le lo le, can't you see? Oh, where I be, whenever we'll be together, I'll be there and you'll be near. Did it sound like her?
I feel like you've had better.
Le lo lo le lo le, le lo lo le lo le.
That one was good.
Okay, good. Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
to those
Day,
who
guys.
celebrate.
If you don't have a Valentine, it's okay. Just celebrate with yourself. Go get yourself some chocolates. Go get yourself some flowers. Watch a little rom-com.
Maybe do a little tribute to your inner child.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need a Valentine. You can be your own Valentine, guys.
And if you want a good rom-com to watch, my favorite is The Holiday.
Another really good one is She's
The
Man.
Holiday, not Holiday. Holiday.
Not the Netflix
The
one.
Holiday.
Holiday.
She's
with
the Man is an
Cameron
amazing
Diaz.
movie.
Yes. We'll see you guys.
We hope everyone's
next
happy and we
week.
love you guys.
Yes.
And new episodes every Thursday.
So we'll see you guys next Thursday.
Thank you for watching.